Are you staring at that list of resolutions? Are you seeing the beginning of January as the place where all the rules have to be followed? Guess what? They don't. Hi, I'm Corbie Mitleid, and this is the Psychic Yellow Brick Road. The world is changing, and life doesn't have the spark it used to. So we look around and ask, where do I need to go to catch the magic again? You've found it. Welcome to the Psychic Yellow Brick Road, a weekly podcast that delves into the intuitive world, metaphysics, life purpose, and how to connect with the compassion of spirituality. I'm Corbie Mitleid, and I've been on the Psychic Yellow Brick Road for 50 years. I'm a certified tarot master, past life specialist, psychic medium, channel, and author. And most importantly, I'm an elder in the field, ready to pass on everything I've discovered to you. So let's hit that Psychic Yellow Brick Road where you can find the real wizards and avoid the flying monkeys. You can't get it wrong. It's like this every January. All the holiday baubles and falderall are packed in boxes for another 11 months or so. Or is it 10? I saw my first Christmas commercials in October. All the just one more cookie rationalizations are behind us. The mistakes, foibles, and missteps of last year are in the dumpster with last year's calendar. The new year is staring at you like a bright-eyed puppy, eager, waiting to play, and not caring what happened before right this minute. But you don't believe that you can't get it wrong. So if you're like most people, you're cluttering up that fresh new beginning energy with a bunch of unpleasant resolutions, expectations, and goals you plan to meet because you should, not because you want to. This is where I tell you to go back and listen to last week's podcast on 3 Ways Tarot Can Predict Your Best Life in 2024 if you missed it. It's not just Januaries that are subject to this, though. It's starting a new job. It's Labor Day Monday when you know you're done with summer vacation and now you have to start school, a definite day of destiny for kids and parents alike. It's deciding that you're going to lose that weight, finish the house renovations, whatever. God forbid we should face the future without a big bag of rules, no? No. The answer really is no. That is not going to get you where you want to go. When you were a little kid, did you ever have the joy of a great big piece of paper with no lines to tell you where to color? I did. My father, a physician, had a long examining table in his office for his patients, and it was always covered with fresh paper from a roll attached underneath. On rainy days, a huge 6-foot piece of pristine examining room paper would get torn off and taped to the floor in the kitchen just for me. I'd grab my box of 64 crayons and the days zipped by as I drew and colored and imagined and wrote stories and gave characters outrageous costumes and huge dialogue balloons. I invented worlds that were 6 feet long, and my imagination got a happy and very thorough workout. When I saw other kids filling in coloring book pages, I couldn't understand why anyone would want to bother. After all, who cares what someone else drew? It was what came out of my mind that was the fun part. My little kid soul wanted to tell them, color outside the lines, you can't get it wrong. Today is that big, blank, yummy paper. And all those shoulds and have-tos and musts that you keep filling your head with are like the coloring books with the little bitty lines that someone else drew and you just fill in. So here's your exercise for this particular section of your life. Get that piece of paper, or 2 or 3, or go to the store in the art section and buy a humongous piece of poster board. Get down on the floor and draw. This is not a vision board. They're static and again have these big goals. Playing on your big sheet of paper will encourage you to draw and write and sketch ideas that come tumbling out in this present moment. It is not cutting out little pieces of paper and pictures. It's allowing you to let that creativity flow from your mind to your heart, to your arm, to your hand holding the pen or paint or crayons. so that you see what you can do when you really let yourself go. Does that scare you a little? I hear that when I teach. But I can't do this. I don't know what to do. The idea that there are no lines telling you where to put your color, no one else's idea of what should be on the paper, can be paralyzing if you've never done it, or done it and been told what you had done was not good enough. My darlings, I am telling you right now, you can't get it wrong, because the only rule is that you have fun. What is on the paper doesn't matter as much as you're allowing yourself to fill the paper. You may find things you want to keep for the year. You may find the germ of an idea that warrants exploration. Or you may just laugh at the nonsense you've rolled out and leave it at that, which is perfectly fine because fun was the object and you had fun. See? Perfection. So go find that paper. Set aside time when you won't be interrupted with tasks or requests or insistence to put your attention on anything else. Bring your pens and crayons and paints and create without hesitation. Don't go back and perfect. Don't measure it against anyone or anything else. Remember, the one instruction that's important today, you can't get it wrong. Let yourself be completely fluid, completely without expectations, and get to know that wriggly puppy in your mind and heart called joyous nonconformity that has been begging to come out and play. I've been guiding friends and clients since 1973. I love showing you opportunities and how to grab them, where the tough stuff is and how to get through it, and handing you your toolbox through tarot and oracle cards, past life exploration, spirit guides and angelic conferences, and mediumship. My website, CorbieMitleid.com, is full of articles, blogs, where to find me for live appearances, and where to listen to me as I guest on other podcasts. There's a full menu of readings, from short burning questions all the way up to the jewel in the crown, my soul plan readings, which are based on the work I did with Robert Schwartz. Whether it's general questions about your life in practical terms, romance readings, business consultations, discovering your sentence of passion, or digging into that single challenge that has run through your life, you can find the appointment that's right for you. You know, your opinion matters a lot. So if you enjoy this, take a few minutes to leave a review. Word of mouth is key with podcasts, so share it with others. And if you really want to help make the magic happen, go find me at patreon.com. There's a tier called I Believe in You. And for just a couple of dollars a month, you can be an official roadie and help all the things I do. The podcast, the books, the classes, the videos, keep on coming. This has been Corbie Mitleid. And until next time, keep those ruby slippers polished, and I'll meet you on the psychic yellow brick road.